Hey, what's going on, rollerblades? Welcome back. Thanks for being here. If you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button and giving the video a thumbs up if you do end up liking the video. So this last weekend was Blade Havasu 8. And if you don't know what Blade Havasu 8 is, it's basically a meetup, a gathering of rollerbladers that's been growing over time, organized by Andrew Scherf. And it takes place at Tannehill Skate Park, Memorial Skate Park in Lake Havasu, Arizona. And if you're like me and a lot of my friends, even though I'm originally from Arizona, and you can't identify Lake Havasu on a map, let me help you out. Here you go. So this year it was held from 25 through 27 February, and it was a blast. If you haven't been to one, you definitely need to come out and check it out. And shout out to all the event sponsors, including Bloom, Culture, Ride Supply, Intuition Skate Shop, Flow State Wax, Mr. Brown's Goldies, Wax Inline, and Nickel and Dime LA. Definitely appreciate that. I don't think this event would probably be possible without these great sponsors. So thank you to them. And obviously thank you very much to Andrew Scherf for making this all happen. I know it's not easy. Anything that has to do with rollerbladers is often not an easy endeavor. So I appreciate you bringing everyone together and putting in the work to make this happen. So again, for Saturday, so we got there on Friday, just kind of skated. It was a blast. I think there was probably 50, 60, 70 skaters out there on Friday, roughly. Just sessioning, warming up, getting used to the park, and it was a blast. We had a really, really good time, and that's when I got most of the footage for the edit card in the corner here that I made recently, just a short edit. I didn't do any live streaming. On Saturday, I thought I could juggle both filming and live streaming. Turns out that wasn't the case, so I ended up just live streaming the whole thing, which was a blast, and if you were there, thank you so much. And big shout out to Renee Dillon for being the first super chat donator here on the channel. So thank you, Renee, for the support. Really appreciate it. And so I ended up live streaming all of Saturday. And so a lot of the footage here for this recap that we're going to go over, just the highlights, is going to be pulled from that live stream footage. And I apologize, it's not the absolute best quality, but just want to give you a quick snapshot of what happened at the event here, and just give you an idea of what to expect, or I guess what went down, and hopefully, you know, just to even get larger and larger over time and next year. And that seems to be the trajectory of this. It seems to be growing at a pretty exponential rate. So from what I understand, it was about really at least 120 people turned out for this event this year. At least that's what was in the group photo. Without further ado, let's go through really quickly some of the tricks that went down. And it started on Saturday at 4 p.m. in the afternoon, Mountain Time. And so just starting off in the bowl comp, it was 11 skaters. It was 11 skater competitors, I guess, in the bowl comp. 20 to 30 minute like heat, kind of a free-for-all style. Everyone just kind of stay out of each other's way, hopefully. And so kicking it off in the very beginning, Schepman with a big 900, super clean. I mean, just coming right out of the gate. I feel like he didn't even do one trick before this. Super clean 900, making it look super easy. After that, Chad Hornish coming in with a really steezy alley-oop fish on really tall feature. Mick Casals. Man, I feel terrible. I tried to look up how to pronounce your name. I couldn't figure it out. Mick Casals. I'm going to say Mick Casals, man. Sorry. Let me know down in the comments how jacked up I am. But Mick Casals with a super, super sick alley-oop P-star 3 out to flat off the quarter here, which is nice and tall. And sorry, buddy, as far as the backflip here, I'm not sure what your name is, so I apologize, but we had a nice backflip hucked over on the side. Chad Hornish with the Hurricane top sole. Followed it right up with a disaster sweat stance from kind of the mogul to the quarter pipe, which was really, really nice. And then Andy Bonder with a really nice true Mizu. Jamie K was going for this disaster Hurricane topsail from kind of the mogul to the coping. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get it, but he was right there, super close. Schepman going for the 540 alley-oop P-star. Unfortunately, wasn't able to nail this one. Kind of landed it pretty sketchy there. And then we had one of the competitors, and sorry, brother, just for your own privacy, I'm not going to share your name and stuff, but we had a big slam, a little bit of a head injury. That kind of organizers kind of pressed pause on the event, kind of halfway through on the bowl section here. They resumed the comp, and gave each rider, they put out 3 tries, but just like anything in rollerblading, I think it's a little bit dynamic, a little bit fluid. Gave everyone 3 more tries to try to land whatever tricks they wanted to land. And then Wake was going for what looked like, I mean, he spun a 1080, but based on how he was positioned, and I think I overheard him say it, that he was actually going for a 1260, he wasn't able to get that one. But absolutely insane to watch. And then Chad Hornish with the sweat stance, 360 back into the quarter, which, like, coming out forward off of that into a quarter, this guy's a magician with the transitions, man. Dead serious. Oh my gosh. All right, so that finished up the bowl section. From here, originally, like I mentioned earlier, was intended to be this stair rail, which I think is, I don't know, like a 12 or 13 stair handrail at the skate park. It was intended to be best trick on this stair rail. Unfortunately, not a lot of people were very interested in like hucking tricks. There was only 3 people that signed up, one of which was Kirby Gorzel, who came with us from San Antonio. So shout out Kirby, who ended up lacing it. We'll watch in a second. But only 3 people really stepped up to do the down rail. So the organizers kind of made the call to change it to open it up to the street comp, which again, I'm glad they did, because we saw some of the tricks we're about to see now that we'll go over. So Chad Tannehill comes right out the gate with a front salve. And then, sorry brother, I don't know your name, but we got a 0 spin kind grind that was nice and clean on the down rail. And with Chad Tannehill following up with, I think that's either a front royale or a kind grind. Little Jose with the big 180 over the gap. And then Kirby Gorzel with the solo grind on the down rail. He worked for that one. Gave it a few tries and then backdoored, followed right up. Sorry brother, I don't know your name, with another solo grind on the down rail. Chad Hornish with a big alley-oop fish on the vert extension. Mick Casals with alley-oop horn, 3 out, and then Jamie K with probably the nicest looking true top soyal that I've seen in person, textbook. Jamie also with a full cab alley-oop top horn. Chad Hornish with a topsail stall on the rail to fakie back in the quarter. And so this quarter, if you just take a look at the people nearby, this quarter pipe is much larger than this camera would make you believe. So Andy Bonder, unfortunately I didn't get this. I'm gonna try to edit in. I'm gonna try to find a clip somewhere else. But unfortunately in the live stream here, I totally missed it, mostly missed it. Andy Bonder's top sold the flat rail and then dropped into the vert ramp, the vert wall, which was really, really sick. And then Wake Schepman decided to go disaster top acid on the top rail, and then trying to jump back into the bank. Chad Hornish with a fish brain on the handrail. Wake Schepman with more attempts on the disaster top acid and some breakdancing practice. Keeps going for it and finally sticks it. Big, big trick. The camera does not do it justice here. And then seconds later, I mean, these guys were trying these tricks, you know, 2, 3, 4, 6 times. And so Wake laced his top acid back into the bank just now. Chad Tannehill had been trying this for, I don't know, probably 15 or 20 minutes, something like that, going back and forth. And seconds after Wake landed his trick, Chad goes in, lands top TP to front Savannah, down the kink. Insane, insane. And then with Mick with a nice 360 topsail on the extension. For the results, Chad Hornish took the best trick for the bowl contest with his hurricane topsail. And then in the street comp, 3rd place went to Andy Bonder with the topsail topsail and then drop into the vert wall. 2nd place was Wake Schepman with his top acid jump back into the bank. And then 1st place was Chad Tannehill with his top P-star to front Savannah down the kink rail. So I had a blast. I'm sorry that I didn't get better footage, but I just wanted to kind of put this together for people that couldn't be there, just to kind of give a quick recap on what went down. And if you can, make it next year. I'm going to plan to be out there. I hope to see you out there. And thanks again, everyone that put it together and all the event sponsors and organizers. Thank you so much. I had a blast. And if you did like the video, consider hitting the subscribe button and giving the video a thumbs up. It does a lot to help get roller booting out to more people here on YouTube. So I appreciate that. And with that, we'll see you next time, roller booters. Take care. Which one of these videos looks more interesting to you? This one or this one? Click one to support the channel and to support rollerblading, and I'll see you there.